Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Cindy. So, today we're going to be talking about figuring out life at 27. So, welcome back. Now, if you've watched my three videos, I'm grateful for it. Thank you so much for watching my videos and coming back to my channel. Yes. So, I know I told you we're going to talking about figuring life out at 27. But I have news for you. Yeah. Nah, I haven't done that. But if you've done it, I'll be happy to get some tips for you from you, brother. Anyway, so I think that why I really wanted to talk about this topic is I feel we grew up around the idea that we must have our life figured out. And to me, I'll say that is one of the leading causes of depression, especially in young people in their 20s. Well, I know it was like one of the reasons that I went through depression, not knowing what I want to do. But like always, I always have like a backstory of why I'm talking about this. So, as you know, I'm 27 and growing up, yeah, I think you classify me like part of the people that never figured out what they wanted to do with their lives. I mean, we could do so many things. We had a lot of talents, but I mean, some people are able to tell, okay, I want to be a doctor, I want to do this. But for me, I didn't really know. And I didn't grow up in a very kind environment. Like I'm sure a lot of people did not grow up in like a kind environment that um is compassionate to situations like that. Or I would call it like it's not a bad situation. Why am I calling it? So okay, I'll say that we didn't grow up in like an environment that's compassionate or equipped to deal with kids like that. And also, please, why is it a fun thing to traumatize kids with that? Why are you asking a child what they want to do in future or what plans they have at 16? What is that? Just a question for us. I really like to know why do they do that. So I'd really like to understand why we got to the point whereby kids are pressured to know what they want to do with their lives that young. I remember when I was in just two, a friend's mom asked me, and then when I responded, I said something in arts because I really like that. She told me I was unserious in life. And harsh. Yeah, very harsh. That's why I said it wasn't like a very compassionate environment for maybe people like me. So I think after then, yeah, I decided to lie each time they asked me. I mean, anytime I said medicine, but then guess what? I couldn't do certain things. I didn't want to see certain things. So I was just using the whole medicine thing to just get people to leave me alone, basically. I wish that it was a more kinder environment. But we're talking about this so that we can create like a kinder environment for people. I know if we're going to uni, everybody's still expecting you to have it figured out, but to be honest, I don't think that is how life is supposed to flow because I'm 27 this year, and even with that, I'm still, everything is unfolding for me. Yeah, it's like I'm still learning, I'm still figuring out, I'm still going. Now, I I get that people think maybe having knowing what you want to do means you have direction, but maybe your journey in life is to explore and figure it out yourself. And when you put kids in a situation where they are pressured to tell you what they want to do with their life, they start comparing themselves to everybody. That's the truth. They start feeling bad because oh, this person knows what they want to do. What of me? And then kids are not told that, oh, you can try different things and then you figure out what works for you. I think that's what I'm doing now. So I really think that that is something that parents need to explore more, and even us that are growing, we need to learn to give ourselves more grace. And I mean, I'm glad that I came to that awareness even after graduating school. I think that was even one of the reasons why I was scared because with school, I was a student. I knew what I was doing to get like being a student. But it's like, okay, so after school now, what's going to happen? Like, I'm not the best programmer you get, but I'm like, what's going to happen? That kind of thing. So that made me really scared about graduating. I remember I was so scared about graduating. I'll say that I'm one of the people that lived most of my life not knowing what I want to do. And I really, right now being in this moment here, I think I appreciate it more. Yeah, it's cold. So I appreciate it more compared to, when you are in the middle of it, it's a whole different feeling. But I think I appreciate it more that I'm here now because even regardless of not knowing, still pushing has made me embrace life's wonder. I talked about it before. It's Osho's definition for uncertainty in life, which is wonder, and it's helped me embrace it more, being okay to explore, try different things. I'm into personal training first of all. I create content now on self healing, mental health, fitness. I've always been a fitness person, so I'm not really shocked that I'm doing things like that. So sometimes, yeah, it's not. I know that people kind of like feel sad when they don't know. I've had conversations with even when I was dealing with like depression. Yeah, I didn't. My one of the things that I really hated was that I didn't know myself. I didn't know what I liked anymore. But I think that is the whole point of it. I like Jim Carrey's. I'm going to talk about like I'm going to do a whole depression series. Going to talk about it deep or how it was like with me. But I love Jim Carrey's definition of depression. It's that um your body is your soul is tired of that role you've been playing, yeah. Acting like you have it all figured out. And that's what I was doing for a long time. And it was like and I think yeah, what happened to me then was the same thing that happened to me in JS1, which is another story I'm going to share one day, was the same thing. When your soul is tired, me, I couldn't take it anymore. It was like I was drowning. It was like I was drowning, but So I think it's like when your soul is tired of playing a particular role, that it's not aligning with who you are currently, that kind of thing. So I'm glad that I am exploring. I'm 27, I'm just getting started. Like, even starting this YouTube channel, yeah, I have been hiding. I'm not joking. I have been hiding, trying not to show things that I know or talk about, things like that. Like, I know I'm shy, but this is hiding. I was hiding. So, basically, I think the whole journey, yeah, taught me that life doesn't happen the way people think. People think they have answers, but that's a lie. They don't know anything. We are all figuring it out. And that helped me, knowing that helped me to even look at my parents with compassion. That even having a kid, they were also just figuring it out. There's no class. Literally, they didn't attend any class of how to raise a child. They were also figuring out their own lives, and like we are too. So I think I'm grateful for the awareness, but I think this is also a time for us to wake up, kind of, yeah, and start asking deeper questions, asking ourselves deeper questions. Because, like I say, people think they know. People like to project what they know on us, like you should have your life figured out by this time. By there was I did a tweet one time, maybe I'll show it. It was about people should get rid of that their so-called standard of by 25, by 30 you should do this. No, you shouldn't. Life doesn't work that way. Stop shielding your life. I think that's one of the reasons why we are unhappy, and it leads us down the path of depression. So for me, I think I'm going to do a whole video about the road to depression, why I'm calling it that exactly, because when I sit back and look at everything, the life I was living, I'm like, that's not me. I mean, it didn't feel authentic to me. So I think that was life's way of waking me up. Let me call it that. But um Yeah, life doesn't happen the way we think or our parents or whoever it is. It doesn't. Everybody's just figuring it out. And I think the best thing is always to find what works for us. Yeah. Also, the truth, I think that when you're even like finding what works for you, you're going to encounter resistance and people's opinion, especially your parents. Because growing up, we know that there are some respectable job titles or career paths. They'll tell you that a doctor, a lawyer, or whatnot. But we live in a different time. We do, where they are creators, artistic people, very talented. Me, I sing. See, I do a lot of things. So I sing. I remember when I said I wanted to be a dancer because I was listening to an episode. Like I have this a girls podcast, yeah, for where we talk about just girl stuff and all. And I was listening to an episode that I did in 2021, and it was about me talking about what I wanted to do. When people asked me when I was younger, I said I wanted to be a dancer, and I got this resistance of that. Oh, you can't do that. Yeah, this one is you shouldn't be. Yeah, a girl. All this kind of resistance. You're going to get them, especially when maybe you want to say you want to go down the unconventional career path, you're going to get resistance. So get ready for that. But I think that even regardless of not knowing what you want to do, yeah, it's about reconnecting with yourself. When you get to the point that you don't know, and that helped me during depression. And instead of trying to figure it out, why don't you try to learn about yourself again? Because I, from research and listening to podcasts, people talk about how we literally copy a lot of things from our environment and it's in our subconscious and we don't know unless we're aware of it. And sometimes even their standards, their dreams, we tend to kind of like copy that into our own lives. And most of the time it is unauthentic to who we are inside. So I think like that would be this would be like if you're still trying to figure this out, yeah, or figure life out or what you want to do with your life. I think this is the perfect time for you to take a step back and learn about yourself. Learn how to be kind to yourself. We're not taught how to be kind to ourselves. We're taught how to criticize and try to people please, seek external validation. But this would be the perfect time to get to know yourself better. And I think we get to know yourself. You get to find the things that you like, things that interest you. For me, it's mental health, wellness, everything girls, woman, living a healthier lifestyle. Yeah, healing your inner child. These are all the things that interest me. And I find so many things that I can do with it now. But if you asked me in 2020, I'm for the perfect time. 2017. I'd have said nothing because I didn't know myself then. That was one of the things that was like consistent about that depression phase was that I had no clue who I was. I think it was because I spent time allowing people tell me who I was or listening to who people thought I was. But walking that journey, being here now, I'm so glad that I didn't give up on myself. I did sink deeper into self pity or why is it happening to me? Yes, I hear people say that a lot. Why is it happening to me? And I was listening to somebody, I forgetting. He said that his father said, so if it's not you, who then? What makes you think you're so special that it can't happen to you? That's a really good question for us to ask ourselves. When we start to do why is this happening to me? Why is my life falling apart? I have been there and I ask those questions. I'm so grateful that I'm not at that point anymore. And it takes you working and being intentional and surrendering to life. Let life teach you. You have to come to life humble, like you don't know because we don't know anything. The lie is that we think we know. We don't know. We don't know tomorrow. Even we don't even we don't have yesterday, we don't have tomorrow. It's just right now, this moment you're watching my video. That is what we have, and that's where we can do whatever we want. We can create, we can decide to get to know ourselves better. So I think if you're trying to figure out what you want to do, this video is for you. It's for me and you actually, because even talking about this is inspire me to continue getting to know myself better. Like I'm learning things that I didn't know about myself in a long time. I think maybe not know, but I think things that were silenced about me. My confidence is coming back. I'm liking myself. I did not like myself before, and maybe that's another video that I'm going to really do to for people that may be feeling the same way. And I think this journey, yeah, it will be worth it if you take your time, learn how to be kind to yourself, get to know yourself better. That's how I think that we will keep figuring out what we want to do in life, things we want to explore, where we want to go. That's one way to go about it. I mean, from my point of view. Another thing that this journey has taught me is mourning the life I thought that I wanted. You have to let that go. We have to let that go because that's not, see, all our expectations, all the things we have imagined in our head, life is not going to happen that way. That's true. I had to let that go. I was whatever life you think you're holding on to, it is whatever however you think your life is going to turn out, it isn't. I think that we set our intentions, yeah. You know what? It is too beautiful to explain. I am who I needed when I was younger. Like I put in a previous video, I was trying to escape my life. But creating my life right now is who I wanted or who I needed when I was younger. And it's too beautiful. And I think that whole journey, everything I have been through has brought me to this point. I think we set our intentions to what we want and who we want to be. And life, if you allow life, it's going to put you on that path. You suffer when you resist, if we are being honest. So depression was my resistance, thinking that at least I know a little. You don't. We do not. So I think you will need to like mourn that idea that we have in our head. What is? It doesn't turn out how we expect. Yeah, it doesn't. So unrelated, yeah. I think one thing I'm making these videos and I still ask myself, who am I to talk about all these things? See, I like myself a lot now because of the healing that I am still experiencing and I have experienced and going through. And I realized that I am enough. I think that's what this journey gets you. All those trying to figure out what you want to do with your life. Maybe this moment, you now is who you're supposed to be. Let life play. Let phenomenal play. That phenomena, rather. Let phenomenal play. My trainer, the judge, says that a lot. Let phenomenal play. And let life happen. That's it. Let things flow. Stop trying to control. Stop trying to rush anything. And this journey has really taught me enoughness. That I am enough. That I don't need to become somebody else to be liked or to be loved by people that really care about me. I just need to be me. And everybody that is for me, my energy, they're still in my life, but being honest. So I'll say it like from my thoughts, who am I to even like talk about all these things? I think I have been through it and it feels I feel deep gratitude. That's why I feel the need to share. And I know how lonely it felt when I was going through it. I felt alone. Nobody could understand me. But I'm grateful that whenever I make videos, it will connect to whoever needs it or is feeling like they are not enough in their life. I hope that my videos or anything I share inspires you to be kind to yourself or learn kindness or learn ways to treat yourself better. So I think that's it for this video. I hope to make more more that can help people who are walking their path on their journeys. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that whenever I post a video, you get notified. And yes, I have a podcast, a blog, timerella.com. Find me. Okay, bye. Enjoy your moment. What is
So,
the
hi
ideal age
everyone,
to figure
welcome
out?
back to my
Welcome
channel. My
back
name
to
is
my
Cindy,
channel.
and
I'm
Cindy.
27, 25, 40, 60. Have you figured out your life? At what age are we supposed to figure life out? I'm still searching.